What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for, of course, my weekly good and bad video for this week. This one, we're going to be doing the good and bad. Of course, we did Alpha last week. Now, we're going to do, of course, her second in command, of course, and this one is going to be for the good and bad of Beta from The Walking Dead. Okay, guys, this is going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. Of course, this one's going to be doing the good and bad, of course, of Beta from The Walking Dead. Now, this week's video was suggested by, of course, Megamat1254, of course. Everybody go subscribe to him. You should anyway, because he has a great series called Survival of the Fittest, and he has some great content on his channel. So, definitely a shout out to him, and, thank you very much for suggesting this video, man. So, this video is very interesting. Since I did do an Alpha one last week, it's very fitting that we do one for Beta this week. Now, next week we're going to be doing one on the Governor, so I already have one prepared for next week, but if you want to suggest one for the week after that or something, you can definitely still do that in this video as well. But just to let everybody know, next week we're going to be doing one on the Governor. So, this week's video, I'm also just going to say, I'm very excited to do this one because, Alpha and Beta, it's like they kind of go together, and to have them back to back like this is really cool. So, if there are any other kind of characters from the Whisperers, maybe Gamma would be the next one we could talk about, but, I'm definitely, I'm digging the Whisper videos, because I have to say, this is probably the best group of villains we've ever had in the Walking Dead series. I know a lot of people still think maybe the Governor's group or the Saviors. For me, personally, the Whisperers are probably the best villains we ever had. Now, let's get started with talking about Beta. So, of course, he's introduced in The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 12, and I always found his introduction episode to be very late. Like, it felt it took forever before they actually introduced him. But yeah, Season 9, Episode 12, Guardians is the episode he was introduced in. And right away I was like, okay, that is Beta from the comics right there. That is, like, perfect. Honestly, I just love it. He's, like, bringing Henry around and stuff like that. They capture Henry. And he's just, Beta is crazy. So we get to see the knives, we get to see the group that wants to, the couple or whatever that wants to take out Alpha, and then Beta sneaks up behind the one guy and puts the knife right to his throat, and it's like, okay. So, I love that. I love that scene, like, right away. I was like, okay, Beta is awesome in the TV series version. So, of course, Lydia gets taken by Daryl and Connie and Henry, of course, and he goes after them, and we get to see Beta versus Daryl. Now, that part I really, really enjoyed. Now, Beta lost, and that's definitely really surprising because, but Daryl has strategy, maybe a better strategy than Beta had, just kind of going in there and trying to kill Daryl. I do get the idea that Beta didn't want to kill Daryl at first. I just view it that after a while, Daryl just wasn't giving up Lydia, so then Beta's just like, okay, maybe I will go and try to kill Daryl, but I do view Beta at the beginning of, episode 13 as kind of, in a role of kind of like, okay, let's see if I can reason with Daryl, he can give me Lydia back, that type of deal. There is some kind of way we can maybe make it, peaceful. Let me know if you guys think that. I think Beta went in there with no intentions to kill Daryl. All he wanted was the girl. I do believe him in that. But I think that once Daryl started really tempting him to just try to kill him, then that's when Beta's like, okay, you're not giving me the girl, you're trying to fight me, okay, screw you, I'm gonna try to kill you then. And Daryl wins and pushes him down the elevator shaft. So, of course, thinking he's dead, of course he isn't, but how did he get out of there is my big question, Did the Whisperers have a big rope or something that they put down the elevator shaft and he just climbs up or something? Like, I don't know. I'd like to see that scene because he just kind of pops up out of nowhere. Like, he's not that tall to get out of there. So honestly, it's like, oh my god, like, how did he actually manage to get out of there is really my big question. Whispers or something. Honestly, I don't see any other way that he actually managed to get out of there because that was that was pretty deep. So, of course, we have the Pike episode. Beta, of course, gets them to kind of drop their weapons and surrender after they kill a bunch of zombies. Then Beta and the others kind of come in and make them surrender. I'm talking Daryl, Michonne, Carol, Yumiko. And then the others were back at the kingdom, of course, with, at the fair and stuff. But those were the four that, had to surrender, basically. And, of course, Alpha takes Daryl to see the herd and stuff like that. But, Beta definitely, I really like when he asks, Alpha, like, about, Lydia. And Alpha's crying and stuff like that. And Beta leaves her alone. But then the one Whisper shows up and Alpha just kills the Whisper right away, But yeah, Beta and the others are basically, told by Alpha that, Lydia is killed, that, she killed Lydia Lydia, and of course Beta is pretty much the first one to find out about it in season 10 episode 2, We Are the End of the World. Now, the backstory with Beta I thought was really cool as well, wearing his friend's shirt and stuff, and we kind of get to find out that he was, a country star, which is pretty cool. Half Moon, I think, is what we're supposed to guess is the name of him. Of course, Daniel does like his records, as we know in Fear the Walking Dead. Daniel collects some of Beta's records, so that's really cool. So, wouldn't you guys love it if there was like a Beta and Daniel scene? And imagine if like none of the Whisperers figured out it was Beta, but then the one person that figures out who he is, even with Beta with still the mask on, like Daniel just sees Beta with the mask on, he's instantly like, I've seen you before, and Beta's like, darn it, yeah, I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool if Daniel ever interacted with Beta. It's never gonna happen, but I think it would have been really cool, because it would have been cool if Daniel just pointed it out right away, like, hey, I know you, that type of thing, your voice sounds really, really familiar, who are you, and then Beta tried to kill him, and then maybe Daniel somehow gets out of it or something, I don't know, but I think it'd be really cool, and I'd love to see the two of them meet, Beta and Daniel from Fear the Walking Dead, so, but please give us early days Fear the Walking Dead Daniel, and then bring him over to Walking Dead. Then I'll be happy. But not whoever this like old man that doesn't do much in Fear the Walking Dead anymore, honestly, because that is what Daniel is right now. But anyway, he likes his music, so I think that'd be kind of a cool interaction between the two of them. Basically we get to see Negan and Beta. So Beta doesn't want to really trust Negan. Of course, Negan proves himself when he leaves him for dead, basically. And I love the music between the two. I really love kind of the dynamic between the two. Negan has one body he's throwing in. Beta has two dead bodies and he's throwing them in. Beta's just constantly one-upping Negan basically, and Negan joins the Whisperers, and Beta's not happy about that, and he kind of loses some importance here, Beta, because Negan's the one that does the arm thing with Alpha. He's the one that does it with the arm whipping. Negan's the one that's, side by side with Alpha a lot, in episode 11, 12, so it's kind of, it's kind of interesting that Beta kind of takes a step back, and he doesn't like that, and also Beta, of course, goes to Alexandria, so this is the other part. Now, of course, he kills Laura, which is insane, and I didn't even know she was dead until they confirmed it on Talking Dead, and I'm like, wait, what? Laura's really dead? And I don't know, I still kind of can't get over that, to be honest, even now. But, basically, Judas shoots him, and of course I love how he just flies back, like, somebody that size, but he still flies back. And of course, he lets the kids get away, but then once Gamma tries to get away, he captures her. Of course, fights Rosita as well, cuts her arm, either arm or arms, I don't know, I think she only had one cut, I don't think Beta cut her on both arms, but, let me know in the comments. I feel like Beta only cut one arm, but maybe he cut both of Rosita's arms. I don't know. But, anyway, Rosita, Rosita definitely, as Negan would say, has some beach ball sized lady nuts trying to actually kill Beta in this instant. Honestly, that's a good time to have a Negan quote right there. Honestly, Rosita definitely had the guts against Beta. So, I don't know. I think Beta, honestly, against Rosita, it's an obvious fight, and that's why I loved it, because I love how she still tried no matter what. So that's what I liked about that fight. But he captures Gamma, Gabriel shoots at him, he runs away, and we have basically the attack at Hilltop, the assassination of Alpha, and Beta's the only way he can still keep Alpha with her is basically by wearing some of her face, which is just crazy. But now in the recent episodes, he's hearing zombies talk to him. Honestly, he is going through a lot. But in terms of decisions, I think Beta, honestly, the good and bad decisions he's done is, keeping the secret of Alpha, that Lydia is still alive, is probably a bad decision, to be honest, because, honestly, you have an advantage against Alpha, you have a secret of hers, why not use it? And then also, killing Gamma, honestly, I get it, he's on the opposite side, Gamma betrayed them, that type of deal, but man, you gotta be really savage to do that. But, good decisions is trying to reason with Daryl, but then Daryl tries to kill Beta, and then he's like, oh, then Beta and Daryl start fighting. So yeah, Beta's done a lot of bad decisions, he's a bad guy, so you expect that from him, but he's an amazing character, honestly, and Ryan Hurst absolutely kills it as Beta. So, anyway, guys, write your comments in the comment section below, guys. Of course, next week, The Governor, stay tuned for that, guys, and of course, guys, if you're new here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead views. Follow Dan's Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Everybody else.